Students, today we are going to learn tenses. So what is the title we are going to learn today?
Tenses.
Yes, very good. This tense means what?
Time plus sense.
Tense means time plus sense. It indicates the time of a sentence and it also delivers the meaning. So according to the time, the meaning differs, right? In a sentence, according to the time, the meaning of a sentence differs or not? Answer me, yes or no? Okay, according to the time, the meaning differs. So do you know from where this word tense originated? The word tense originated from the Latin word called tempus. Have you ever heard this term, tempus? The word tempus means time, okay? A tense is a form taken by a verb to show the time of an action. So mainly this tenses we could identify through the verb in the sentence. He writes a letter. In the sentence, what is the verb? He writes a letter. Tell me, what is the verb in the sentence?
Write.
Yes, writes is the verb. So the word writes is either present tense or past tense or future tense. Tell me.
Present tense.
Yes, present tense. Yes, through the verb we could able to identify the tense. Either it is present tense or past tense or future tense. Very good. So this we call it as verb-based method. So it is a method we use to indicate the time and something, the continuation or completeness of an action or a state in relation to the time of speaking. So what are all the things we could identify through a verb? We could identify the time and the continuation of or the completeness of an action. So for example, he writes means he is writing now. So just imagine, just modify the sentence. I am writing the letter. I am still writing. That process is continuing and not it's over. And just to think, I wrote a letter. A letter already written by me. So அந்த letter வந்து எழுதி முடிச்சாச்சு இல்லையா? So according to that verb, the time and the meaning differs. So this method we call it as verb-based method. Have you understood, Ma?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what are the times we have?
Ma'am, present, past, future.
Very good. Present, past and future. In English we have 3 times and 4 aspects. Okay, 3 times and 4 aspects. Those 3 times are present, past and future. Once again repeat it. What are the 3 times?
Present, past,
Present, past and future. Okay. Then wait a minute, ma. Okay, next now we are going to see that perfect tense. Okay. Today what's our topic? What is the title we are going to see? Perfect tense. So in perfect there is an aspect. Already I told you, right? There were aspects. Sorry. Yes. These are the 3 times and 4 aspects. Past, present and future or time, and simple, continuous, perfect continuous. All these 4 are considered as aspects. Okay, now tell me what is time? What indicates time, ma?
Past, present, future.
Yes. What are the aspects we have?
Simple, continuous, perfect.
Simple,
Aspects means simple, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous. Okay, once again. Yes, very good. Now tell me, what are the 4 aspects?
and simple,
Yes, very good. Simple, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous. So this 3 times and 4 tenses forms 12. Sorry, 3 times and 12. Oh my God. This 3 times and this 4 aspects form 12 tenses in English. How many tenses are there in English?
4.
3 tenses. 3 times and 4 aspects forms 12 tenses in English. Okay. Have you understood? So simple plus present, simple present tense, and simple plus future, simple future tense or future tense. Yes. And simple past plus continuous, past continuous tense. Present plus continuous, present continuous tense. Future plus continuous, future continuous tense. Isn't it? And past plus perfect, past perfect tense. Present plus perfect, present perfect tense. Future perfect tense. And same with the case of perfect continuous also. So totally we have 12 tenses in English. Have you all understood, ma?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. See that the perfect aspect. What aspect we are going to see now?
Perfect aspect.
Is perfect aspect in all 3 times. That is present perfect, past perfect, and future perfect. Okay. Yes. So first we are going to see present perfect and how the form should be. V3 verb. Yes. Yes. Present perfect. In present perfect tense, what verb we should use? Have or has plus V3. So do you know the V1, V2? Yes. Do you know the V1, V2, and V3 verb? Yes. Very good. So V1, V2, V3 form means what, ma?
V1 complete.
Yeah, it is a past participle form of a verb. For example, eat, ate, eaten. So V1 form means present tense and V2 form means past tense. V3 form means past participle tense. So eat is in the sentence in the word eat. Eat is the present tense, and what is the past tense of the word eat? What is the past form for the word eat? The past form for the word eat is ate. Eat, ate, eaten. Yes. So V1 form is eat, V2 form is ate, V3 form is eaten. So could you identify the difference between these 3 forms?
Yes, ma'am.
Present perfect. In perfect tense, what form of verb we should use? V3 form. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
And the subject should be. So where we should use have or has? Do you know? We should use have with I, S. Tell me, ma'am.
Subject.
Yes.
Subject and the have is for the man.
No. If the subject is I, you, we or they or any plural noun, that time we should use the verb called helping verb have. Okay. And with the subject he, she, it or any third person singular noun, we should use has. In the present tense, in the present perfect tense. Have you understood, ma?
Ma'am.
Here we should use have. With the subjects I, you, they, we, with plural noun. Yes, tell me. Okay, where we use has?
She, it.
Yes, with the pronouns called he, she, it or with any singular noun. Okay.
Okay.
For example, Raju has finished his work. So Raju is what? Singular or plural noun, ma?
Singular.
Yes, Raju is a singular noun. Yes, so what verb we should use? Have or has? Raju has finished. What is the V3 form of the verb? Finish. Yes. So Raju has finished his work. Okay. Yes. Like that you can frame. I have decided to go out. You have finished your work. They have gone for the movie. She has finished her work. He has lost his pen. It has chosen a food. So these are the example sentences. We can frame sentences using this subject and the helping verb and the main verb and use object. Okay, ma?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Have you all understood? So here is
ma'am. Yes.
yes. So can you frame sentence using this? Give an example.
Yes, ma'am.
Huh? You can say, I have eaten an apple. You have eaten an apple.
I eaten an apple. We have eaten an apple.
They have eaten an apple.
Eaten an apple.
Yes. He has eaten an apple.
He has eaten an apple.
He has
eaten an apple.
Yes.
John has eaten an apple.
Yes, very good, ma. Super. So, do you know where we should use the present perfect tense? Do you have any idea? So, as I said earlier, this is the sentence pattern. So, in present tense, positive sentence, we should have a subject and then we should use has or have according to the subject. And what form of verb we should use? We should use V3 form of verb and object. Yes. For example, he has completed the mission. So he is a singular or plural subject, ma?
Singular, ma'am. Singular, ma'am.
He means he is a singular pronoun. So what we should use? Have or has?
Has, ma'am. Has, ma'am.
He has, and the V3 form. Complete, completed, completed. So we should use the V3 form completed. He has completed the mission. Or you can say he has completed his homework. Or we have completed our homework. Like that you can frame any sentences. And if we make a negative sentence, that time we should add not with this sentence pattern. Subject plus has or have plus not plus V3 form of verb and object. So he has completed the mission. This is a positive sentence or negative sentence?
Positive.
It is a positive sentence. And he has not completed the mission. What type of sentence is this? Either positive or negative?
Negative.
Yes. How we call the sentence as negative? Yes, because it has some. Very good. So if we want to frame a question sentence, means that time we should use the have or has in the beginning of a sentence. So to frame a question sentence, what we should use? We use the helping verbs in front of the sentence. So have or has plus subject plus V3 form of verb and object. Has he completed the mission? Have you finished your work? Have you done the homework? Like that we can frame any sentences. Have you understood, ma?
Yes, ma'am.
Now we are going to see the usage of this. Present perfect tense. So where we should use this present perfect tense? In what type of sentence we can use this present perfect tense? So present perfect tense is a tense we should use to indicate a finished action, a completed action. It may be a recent completion or a week before we have completed a work. Or if we talk about our experience that we came across in our life, means that time we can use this present perfect tense. Okay. Have you understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. What sort of scenarios it should possess? We can use it to explain a past event that was completed before we talk about. Ma, make sure that you should not make any unnecessary noise. Okay. So see here, it is a finished action. A present perfect tense should be a finished action. An event, a past event which has a present result. For example, she has lost her wallet. What it means? She has lost her wallet. So you're insisting that she lost her wallet. She might be lost her wallet either 2 hours before or a day after, yesterday, or anything it may be. But you're insisting it just before. So that time we should use what tense? Present perfect tense. Or this action must be a recently completed action. I have just done my project. So நான் இப்போதான் முடிச்சேன் என்னோட ப்ராஜெக்டை. ஸோ நான் சொல்லும் போது என்ன பண்ணிட்டேன், முடிச்சிட்டேன். So I have completed before I'm talking about that. So that sort of sentence we use this present perfect form. நான் ப்ரெசென்ட்ல அந்த ஒர்க்கை கம்ப்ளீட் பண்ணிட்டேன். So we can also use this for unfinished action. Okay, pastல ஸ்டார்ட் ஆகி இன்னும் முடியாம போயிட்டு இருக்க ஒரு விஷயத்தை நம்ம சொல்லும்போது கூட நம்ம அந்த present perfect tenseல சொல்லலாம். I have lived in Paris for 5 years. நான் 5 வருஷமா பாரிஸ்ல இருக்கேன் அப்படின்றத எப்படி சொல்லுவோம்? I have lived in Paris for 5 years. So இப்போ வரை நான் பாரிஸ்ல தான் இருக்கேன். In future I might change my location. And the next, multiple action at different times. So ஒரு series of events வந்து நடந்திருக்கு. நிறைய series of events வந்து நம்ம ஒரு point of timeல explain பண்றோம். அப்போ நம்ம என்ன யூஸ் பண்ணுவோம்? This present perfect tense. I have seen David several times. நான் என்ன பண்றேன்? இந்த பர்சனை மல்டிபிள் டைம்ஸ் வந்து நான் பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கேன் அப்படின்னு நம்ம சொல்றோம். And next, life experience. As we said earlier, if we want to express our life experience or our desires or our accomplishments, achievements, that time we should use present perfect tense. Have you ever eaten sushi before? So it is a food and you are asking your friend, have you ever eaten this food before? So your friend's reply might be, no, I haven't, or yes, I had. Like that, your friend might reply. And next, accomplishment or achievement. Man has walked on moon. So when that man walked on moon, did you remember?
Man, Neil Armstrong.
Yes. When that incident was happened, ma? When Neil on the moon before we right. But still we are talking about that, isn't it? Yes. For such situation we should use this present perfect tense, an action that was completed in the past but we still talk about it. So that time we should use this present perfect tense. Have you understood, ma?
Yes,
The next changes over time. So our interest, our desires might change, right, according to our mindset. So such issues we can express it with the present perfect tense. I have become more interested in medical issues. So as we are in quarantine period, we have more health conscious, right? So I have become more health conscious than ever before. Like that we can say. So have you understood this present perfect tense?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so here is a worksheet for you. First one has already done. Bob dashed the window. Bob has painted the window. So why they have given has here? Bob is a singular noun or plural noun, ma?
Singular.
Yes. So with singular noun, what helping verb we should use?
Has.
Yes. Bob has painted. So V3 form of the verb only we should use here, right? So paint, painted, painted. Yes. So Bob has painted the window. Next, see this next sentence. She dashed roses in her lawn. What is the answer? Can you guess?
Planted.
Yes.
She has planted roses in the lawn.
Very good. Superb. All of you clap your hands. Very good. She has planted roses in her lawn. This is the correct answer. Next. I dash to Rome. It is a negative sentence.
I have knocked to room.
Has or have? What helping verb we should use?
Ma'am, have.
Yes, I have not been to Rome. So the V3 form of the word be is been. Okay, been is the V3 form of the verb. So I have not been to Rome. Next, everybody in the class dash assignment.
Has completed the assignment.
Yes, everybody means all the students. Everybody in the class have completed the assignments. Very good. Next, the poet dash a romantic poem. The poet
writing a romantic poem.
What is the V3 form of the word write? Writing is the continuous form.
From writer.
Written.
Right.
Wrote, written. Very good. Written is the correct V3 form. The poet has written a romantic poem. Very good. And Alex dash Spanish.
Alex has learned Spanish.
Alex has learned Spanish. So what is the V3 form for the word learn?
Ma'am,
Learned.
Learned.
Yes, very good. Next, they dash the football.
They have not played the football.
Yes, they have not played the football. Played. Played. So what is the V3 form of the verb play? Played. Very good. The friends dash to restaurant for dinner.
The friends have been to restaurant for
dinner. The friends have been to restaurant for dinner. Next, my mom dash meal for me. My mom
has cooked meal for me.
Very good. My mom has cooked. So my mom is the third person, right? So third person singular noun has. My mom has cooked meal for me. Next, the kid dash the glass.
The kid
The
was
kid
the class.
has went the classes.
The kid dash the glasses. What is the V3 form for the word break?
I'm breaking.
Broken. Yes. So to identify the correct verb form, we should first understood the V3 form of verb. Then only we can apply it easily, isn't it? So today you should go and learn V2 and V3 form of verbs. Can you learn, ma? You should study and 10 verb for V1, V2 and V3 form. For example, write, wrote, written, eat, ate, eaten. Like that you can study 10 set of verbs and you have to write and send it to me. Can you do this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, students, here ends our class and thank you for your patience.